Before gods, before language, before tools or fire, there was something else, something deeper, something darker. The moment we looked at a lifeless body and felt something shift inside us, a fear, a silence, a question. This is the story of the first time humans realized what death meant, the moment that changed everything. Not just how we survived, but how we felt, how we remembered, and how we became human. Chapter 1. A world without mourning. There was a time when death meant nothing. A body fell and life moved on. Early animals didn't understand it, and neither did we. Not at first, but slowly. In the dark corners of the earth, something began to change in us. We stopped walking past the fallen. We started looking back, and something inside us whispered, "That could be me." Chapter 2. The First Witness. Imagine a child in an early tribe seeing their parent die. Not just disappear, but stay still, cold, unmoving. That child didn't have words, didn't have answers, but they had emotion. And that moment, that stare, was the beginning of human grief. The beginning of remembering, of loss of love. Chapter 3. The First Burial. Around 100,000 years ago. In a cave in the Middle East, something strange happened. A body was not left for the animals. It was buried with flowers, with tools, with care. That wasn't instinct, that was thought, emotion. Meaning, they didn't bury the dead to hide them. They buried them because they mattered. Chapter 4. Death and Imagination. Fire flickering, faces staring into the night, and one voice says, "Where do they go?" That question, that impossible question, opened the door to gods, to spirits, to stories of another world. Death made us imagine, and imagination made us human. We began to believe in something more, not because we saw it, but because we had to, because it made the pain bearable. Chapter 5. The creation of ritual rocks, stacked carefully, bones arranged gently, symbols carved into walls, all for the dead. Why? Because ritual gave structure to grief, and grief gave structure to memory. We told stories of the ones who were gone, and those stories shaped the future. We started seeing ourselves not as individuals, but as part of something bigger. A tribe, a line, a history. Chapter 6. Death made us builders. Knowing we could die made us live differently. We wanted to leave something behind to be remembered. So we carved, we painted, we built from tombs to temples, from myths to monuments. We fought against time because we couldn't accept fading into nothing. We wanted our names to echo, even after we were gone. Chapter 7. What it means for us today. You carry that same weight, that same awareness. You know what death is, and that changes everything. You chase meaning, not just survival. You love deeply because you know it won't last. You cry, you remember, you build, all because you are part of the first species that looked at a body and saw not just an end, but a story. So when you feel grief, know it's ancient. When you fear death, know it made us stronger. When you remember someone, know you're doing what made us human in the first place.